So good evening, everyone. We will start our evening ceremony. Freezing to death, we do not scheme. Starving to death, we do not beg. Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. We accord with conditions, we do not change. We do not change, we accord with conditions. We adhere firmly to our three great principles. We renounce our lives to the Buddha's work. We mold our destinies as a basic duty. We rectify our life to the Sangha's role. In specific matters, we understand the principles. Understanding principles, we apply them specific matters. We carry on the single pulse of the Buddha's mind transmission. Ask myself, do I fight? Ask myself, am I greedy? Ask myself, do I seek? Ask myself, am I selfish? Ask myself to pursue personal advantage. Ask myself, do I lie? Ask myself, to eat only one meal a day. Ask myself to always wear my precept sash. These form traditions of the city of 10,000 Buddhas, and no one can change them. Inset in the sena whispering I the Dharma and we see the fragrance from afar the sea vast thoughts of Buddhas, all in heavenly sweetness. Free blaze of speeches, clouds of our sincere attention does as all Buddhas right now show their perfect body. Right now, boy, inside cloud of Piaibo, Odisagwa, I'm I namoy inside cloud of Piaibo, Odisagwa, I'm piaibo Bodhisattva Aima Asattva. So now recite the Sutra of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Namo Siva's Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Siva's Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Siva's Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The Sutra of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Thus I've heard, once the Buddha Shakyamuni was staying in the Jeta Grove beyond the Pantika's park at Shravasti. 1,250 members of the Bhikshu Sangha had gathered with him, all of them eminent arhats known for their higher knowledge. Elder Shariputra was there with other great disciples, such as Mahamagayana, Mahakashyapa, Mahakatayana, Mahakashtila, Rivata Shundipantaka, Nanda Ananda, Rahula Galambadi, Pindala Bradavaja, Kavadan Mahakapina, Vakula Aniruddha. The Bodhisattva Mahasattvas were also there. Dharma Prince Manjushri, Bodhisattva Ajita, Bodhisattva Gandhastin, Bodhisattva Nidukta, and so forth, together with Shakra chief among Devas, as well as multitudes from the heavens. Just then the Buddha spoke to Elder Shariputra, saying, west of here, beyond trillions of Buddha's lands, there's the land called utmost happiness. In that land, at this very moment, a Buddha named Amitabha is teaching the Dharma. Shariputra, why this land called utmost happiness? The beings of this land never suffer, they're always happy, and so this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, this land of utmost happiness is surrounded by 7 tiers of railings, 7 layers of netting, and 7 rows of trees. All of them formed from 4 kinds of treasures. For that reason, to this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, the pools of this land are made of the 7 treasures, and filled with water and endowed with 5 qualities. Golden sand lies at the bottom of every pool, and each surrounded by stairways made of gold, silver, vidura, and crystal. There are pavilions adorned with gold, silver, vidura, crystal, clamshells, rubies, and carnelian. Lotus flowers as large as gears wheels with these pools. The blue flowers shine with blue light. The yellow flowers shine with yellow light. The red flowers shine with red light. And white flowers shine with white light. They are wondrous, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, in the Buddha land there is always celestial music playing, and the ground is paved with gold. 6 times a day, a rain of celestial mandara flowers falls, Early in the morning, beings in this land gather the wondrous flowers and the folds of their robes, and make offerings to trillions of Buddhas in other lands. At mealtime, they return, eat their meal, and walk in meditation. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, there are also many colorful and wondrous birds in that land. White crakes, peacocks, parrots, egrets, calavikas, and birds with two heads. 6 times a day, these birds and sing in harmony. They proclaim the teachings, such as the 5 spiritual faculties, the 5 strengths, the 7 factors of awakening, and the Noble Eightfold Path. When the beings of this land hear these birds sing, they grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, do not say these birds has been born due to their misdeeds, and why in the land that the 3 paths of misery do not exist. Even the names of the past are unknown there. Rather, Buddha Amitabha creates these birds by transformation, so that the Dharma can be widely heard. Shariputra, in the Buddha land a gentle breeze blows on rows of Jew trees and Jew nuts, making wondrous sounds. It is as if hundreds of thousands of musical instruments will play in harmony. All those who hear these sounds naturally grew mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, this Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, why is the Buddha named Amitabha? That Buddha's boundless light shines through all lands throughout the 10 directions. Nothing can obstruct it. This is why he's called Amitabha. Shariputra, that Buddha's life and the lives of the beings on his land last from infinite many asamkhya kalpas. That is why this Buddha is also called Amitayas. 10 great kalpas already gone by since he became a Buddha. Shariputra, among the disciples of this Buddha, there are infinitely many hearers of the teaching. All of them are arhats. Their numbers are beyond counting. The bodhisattvas in his assembly are also uncountable. Shariputra, that Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, beings who are born in the land of utmost happiness, will never retreat on the path of awakening. Many will become Buddhas in their next life. Their numbers are beyond counting, and one can only speak of them as limitless, boundless, and incorruptible. Shariputra, beings who hear of this should vow to be born there, and join with these good people. Shariputra, beings with few blessings, virtues, and roots of goodness, cannot be born there. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and women who hear about Buddha Amitabha should always hold his name with no other thoughts. By doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, or as long as 7 days, when they approach in the end of their lives, Buddha Amitabha will appear in front of them, together with other sages. When their lives comes to an end, these people's mind will be clear, and will be born in Buddha Amitabha's land of utmost happiness. Shariputra, because I've seen these good results, I want you to know about them. All who hear what I have said should make a vow to be born in that land. Shariputra, just I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of Buddha Amitabha. In the worlds to the east, there Buddha Akshobhya, Buddha Sumeru banner, Buddha great Sumeru, Buddha Sumeru's light, Buddha wondrous voice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the harmony of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system, and he speaks these truthful words. All you living beings should believe in the sutra, called praise of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the south, there Buddha light of the sun and moon, Buddha light of renown, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha lamp of Sumeru, Buddha limitless vigor, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the harmony of wide and long tongue that covers large billion world system, and he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in this sutra, called praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the west, there Buddha limitless lifespan, Buddha limitless hallmarks, Buddha infinite banner, Buddha great light, Buddha great brilliance, Buddha treasure hallmarks, Buddha light of purity, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the harmony of the one alone tongue that covers large billion world system, and he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in the sutra,
call praise
the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the north, there Buddha blazing shoulders, Buddha excellent voice, Buddha invulnerable, Buddha born of the sun, Buddha nets of light, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the harmony and the wide and long tongue that covers large billion world system, and he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in the sutra, called praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds below, there Buddha lion, Buddha renown, Buddha light of renown, Buddha Dharma, Buddha Dharma banner, Buddha Dharma practice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of the wide and long tongue that covers the large billion world system, and he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in the sutra, called praise of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds above, there Buddha Brahma voice, Buddha king of constellations, Buddha superior fragrance, Buddha light and fragrance, Buddha grey blazing shoulders, Buddha adorned with colorful jewel flowers, Buddha king of salad trees, Buddha jewel flower of virtue, Buddha revealing all meanings, and Buddha like Mount Sumeru, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the Harmaga the word along done, that covers large billion word system, and he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in the Sutra, called praising conceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why this sutra called the protection and care of all Buddhas? Shariputra, the Buddhas will protect if keep in mind. Any man or woman who hears the sutra, accepts it and upholds it, and who hears the names of all these Buddhas, who will never retreat on the path to unsuppressed perfect awakening. Therefore, Shariputra, of you should believe and accept my words, and what all Buddhas teach. Shariputra, we've already made a vow to be born in Buddha's Amitabha's land. All who are now make that vow, or who will make that vow, all are certain to never retreat on the path to unsuppressed perfect awakening. And will be born, or now be born, already be born in that land. Therefore, Shariputra, good men or good women who have faith, should make the vow, I will be born in that land. Shariputra, just like now praising conceivable merit and virtue of all these Buddhas, they also praised my inconceivable merit and virtue, saying, Buddha Shakyamuni, that's what is difficult to do, especially in the Saha world during the evil times, the five trividities, the tributary of the Kaaba, the tributary of wrong views, the tributary of afflictions, the tributary of living beings, the tributary of lifespans, and all these Buddha Shakyamuni has realized and suppressed perfect awakening, and for the sake of living beings, he explained this teaching, which being in the world find hard to believe. Shariputra, you should know that during evil time of the five trividities, I've done what is hard to do. I've realized and suppressed perfect awakening, and for all beings I've explained this teaching, which is difficult to believe. This is truly difficult. When the Buddha had finished teaching this sutra, Shariputra and the bhikshus, as well as the humans, asuras, and others, rejoiced, believed, and accepted what they heard. They bowed in reverence and departed. And of the Sutra of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Namo Amitabha ye do je do ye do di ye amiri do bo bi amiri do jidan bo amiri do bi jaran di amiri do bi jaran Jemini jejena jido jari zambo Namo Amitabha ye do je do ye do di ye Amiri do bo bi amiri do jidan bo amiri do bi jaran di amiri do bi jaran Jemini jejena jido jari zambo Namo Amitabha ye do 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 je do do ri en da mi ri do bo a mi ri do ji dan bo vi a mi ri do bi ja dan a mi ri do bi ja dan do je mi ni je jan no je do ja ri so bo. Mokshan offering. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind. Angelarias abo, Angelarias abo, Angelarias abo. Namo Bubodiri Jeri Dori Dando Yedo Ye. Namo Bubodiri Jeri Dori Dando Yedo Ye. Namo Bubodiri Jeri Dori Dando Yedo Ye. Anzandola Jedo Zambo, Anzandola Jedo Zambo, Anzandola Jedo Zambo. Namo Buddha Flower Gardens to grow the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddha Flower Gardens to grow the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddha Flower Gardens to grow the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, bound and teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Vajri. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescues those in life and death. Namo Honor Ananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, bound and teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Vajri. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescues those in life and death. Namo Honor Ananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, bound and teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Vajri. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescues those in life and death. Namo Honor Ananda, who stated all the teachings. We take refuge with the Buddha, we take refuge with the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha, we take refuge with the Buddha, honor us the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. Now we've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, we take refuge with the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honor us the doubly perfect one. with the Dharma, honor, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. Now we've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, we take refuge with the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha, we take refuge with the Buddha, honor us the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honor among all the multitudes. Now we've taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Buddhist karma done by body, speech, and mind. Fruit and craving, anger and delusion from beginningless time. Buddhists now repented all of this. Sentient beings, karma done by body, speech, and mind. Fruit and craving, anger and delusion from beginningless time. Sentient beings now repented all of this. Lonely spirits, karma done by body, speech, and mind. Fruit and craving, anger and delusion from beginningless time. Lonely spirits now repented all of this. Countless beings I now vow to say, limitless afflictions I now vow to end. I now vow to learn, peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to say, limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn, peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to say, limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn, peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save, all afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn, Buddhahood my nature I now vow to realize. An bola moring doring zambo, an bola moring doring zambo, an bola moring doring zambo, an aruraji zambo, an aruraji zambo, an aruraji zambo, an bumbudiri jedori dando yedoye, an bumbudiri jedori dando yedoye, an bumbudiri jedori dando yedoye, an sanmeye zadoan, an sanmeye zadoan, an sanmeye zadoan, namo zawarando yedo, varajari azambolai, zambolayo. Namo zavarando yedo varajari zanbolai zanbolayo. Namo zavarando yedo varajari zanbolai zanbolayo. Namo zuluboye rando yedo yedajidan zuru zuru bolai zuru bolai zuru zabo. Namo zuluboye Ando yedo yeda jidan zuru zuru borai zuru zabo. Namo zulu boye ando yedo yeda jidan zuru zuru borai zuru zabo. Wan 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 wan. Namo Zanmando Modona Nawa, Namo Zanmando Modona Nawa, Namo Zanmando Modona Nawa, Namo Meli Juda Dagada, Namo Merli Juda Dagada, Namo Wonders Burn the Dagada, Namo Bad Things Burn the Dagada, Namo Far from Fear the Dagada, Namo Sweet Yogi the Dagada, Namo Amitabha da ga da. Namo many Jews da ga da. Namo villager da ga da. Namo wonders world da ga da. Namo fast expensive from da ga da. Namo far from fear da ga da. Namo sweet to king da ga da. Namo Amitabha da ga da. Namo many Jews da ga da. Namo villager da ga da. Namo wonders from da ga da. Namo fast expensive from da ga da. Namo far from fear da ga da. Namo sweet to king da ga da. Namo Amitabha da ga da. May these mantras bless the spirits Dharma food given to all Buddhists, many as the Genji said. May they be content, renouncing all degrees, swiftly leaving darkness, more and the pure light. Taking refuge with the three Jews, bring deeper the Bodhi mind. Ultimately realizing and suppress awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all Buddhist offerings of Dharma food. May these mantras bless these gifts of Dharma food, given to all sentient beings, many as the Genji said. May they be content, renouncing all degrees, swiftly leaving darkness, war, and the pure land. Taking refuge with the three Jews, bring thee for the Bodhi mind. Ultimately realizing and suppress awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all sentient beings offerings of Dharma food. May these mantras bless these droplets of sweet dew, giving to all lonely spirits, many as the Genji sends. May they be content, renouncing all degrees, swiftly leaving darkness, more and the pure light. Taking refuge with the three Jews, bring before the Bodhi mind. Ultimately realizing and suppress awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all lonely spirits offerings of Dharma food. To you many faithful Buddhists, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quote their soul of faithful Buddhists share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere. Giving food to faithful Buddhists, so you realize Buddhahood. To you many sentient beings, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quote their soul, all sentient beings share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to sentient beings, so you realize Buddhahood. To you many lonely spirits, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quote their soul, all lonely spirits share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to lonely spirits, so you realize Buddhahood. An muriring sabo, an muriring sabo, an muriring sabo, an yeyenan samboa fajilai home, an yeyenan samboa fajilai home, an yeyenan samboa fajilai home. The heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra. When Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara was practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, illuminate the five skandhas and soul they are empty, and he crossed beyond all suffering and difficulty. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself is form. So too are feeling, cognition, formation, and consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are empty of characteristics. They are not produced, not destroyed, not defiled, not pure, and neither increase nor diminish. Therefore, in emptiness there is no form, feeling, cognition, formation, or consciousness. No eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, or mind. No signs, sounds, smells, states, objects of touch or dharmas. No few I'm including no field of mind consciousness. And no ignorance or ending of ignorance, up to including no age and death, or ending of all age and death. There is no suffering, no accumulating, no extinction, and no way, and in no understanding and no attending, because nothing is attained. The Bodhisattva, who runs on Prajna Paramita, is impeded in his mind. Because there is no impediment, he is not afraid, and he leaves destroyed dream thinking far behind. Ultimately, nirvana. All Buddhas of the three periods of time attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, who runs on Prajna Paramita. Therefore, know that Prajna Paramita is a great spiritual mantra, a great bright mantra, a supreme mantra, and an equal mantra, can remove all suffering and is genuine, not false. That is why the mantra of Prajna Paramita was spoken. Recite like this: Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhisvaha. And of the art of Prajna Paramita Sutra. Namo Amitabha Yedodo Jedo Yedo Yeda Amiri Dombo Biyami Lido Sidan Bobi Amiri Dobi Jalan Amiri Dobi Jalan Chemiri Jejano Jedo Jari Sambu Namo Amitabha Yedodo Jedo Yedo Yeda Amiri Dobo Amiri dosi dan bobi, amiri dobi jalan, amiri dobi jalan, jemiri jejen, jido jali sambu, namo amitabha yedodo jedo, dodi edda amiri dobo, amiri dosi dan bobi. Amiri dobi jalan, amiri dobi jalan, Gemini jejano judo jarizo po. May all the four kinds of beings reach the jewel land, and the beings of all three realms be born from lotus blooms. May all the myriad ghosts attain the threefold worthiness, and the countless sentient ones ascend the 10 grounds. Amitabha's body is the color of gold. The splendor of his hallmarks has no peer. The light of his brow shines round an hungry world. Shine as the seas are his eyes, pure and clear. Shining in his brilliance by transformation, are countless bodhisattvas and infinite Buddhas. His 48 vows will be our liberation. In 9 lotus stages we reach the farthest shore. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Guide and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Amitabha. So please be seated, and now we have 30 minutes of period of meditation.
Good evening, everyone. Today is the official Lunar New Year. Begins the year of the snake, and the reflection will be very brief. Um, Probably people have quite active days. If you had gatherings with family, maybe you had a potluck dinner. We just had a gathering at the monastery with many people. And what I find is very helpful after these gatherings is to take that good energy of being around people that we care about, take a deep breath and just let it settle in the heart. Sometimes we want to feed that energy, trying to, kind of keep this excitement because we find it very joyful. And what I found is by following that energy, what happens is we often feel kind of burned out at the end and a little bit empty. But if we pause, take a deep breath, and just find a chance to settle that kind of movement in the heart, that energy somehow becomes part of our internal system. So the inside and outside kind of come together. So for this next 30 minutes for our sit, encourage everyone to take the energy from being around many people, celebrating the new year, and just bringing that into the body, into the heart, and you can say actually let it go. Just kind of let it go, let it go. And somehow that energy becomes part of our own being as something we can draw on for strength. So we have 30 minutes to practice just letting go.
Now we will transfer the merit from our practice and the whole day. May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with hearts of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may our minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward. May all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light dispel the darkness of our endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise. The three refuges. To the Buddha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings understand the great way profoundly, and bring forth the Bodhi mind. To the Dharma I return and rely, vowing that all living beings deeply enter the Sutra treasury and have wisdom like the sea. To the Sangha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly, one and all in harmony. Bowing respect to the Venerable Master. The day's already over, our lives are that much less, like fish in evaporating water. What joy is there in this great assembly? Be diligent and vigorous, as if your life were at stake. Be mindful of impermanence and take care never to be lax. Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. So we finish here, and happy Lunar New Year of a snake. And whatever is a lunar year or not, we do the same schedule in the monastery. We start at 5 a.m. tomorrow, morning ceremony, 6:30, evening ceremony. And this is how we celebrate a year every day. Wish you well and see you tomorrow. Amitabha.